have with me Suzuki's latest motorcycle, V-Storm 250 SX. Now, a bigger displacement V-Storm is available in the market as CDU, such as 650 and 1000cc. But this one, I think, is more closer to the Gixxer 250 naked available in India, as this is based on the same platform. The design of the Suzuki V-Storm is extremely sleek and compact. It's got this octagonal LED headlamps with 3 separate rows inside for high and low beam. You've got a non-adjustable windscreen which would make your long rides much more comfortable, a knuckle guard to protect your knuckles. You have a split seat design, which means that the rider and pillion can sit more comfortably and the rider has more room for your twisties. You've got a grab rail behind to carry a luggage of up to 6 kilograms, which is pretty okay, I think. There is a certain amount of fairing on the side, but it is not a lot like a lot of other adventure motorcycles these days. Just like the SUVs, I think adventure motorcycles are making a wave in the Indian market. Now, this is positioned as an adventure tourer motorcycle, so I think the riding position is very important. The riding position of the bike is pretty comfortable. It's upright, the handlebars are towards me, it is a little towards on the outer side, and the foot peg is not too back or in the front, so it's pretty comfortable. Also, the seat height is 835 mm. I am almost tiptoeing, so any rider who's shorter than me, I'm 5'7", would face a little problem. This gives you 205 mm of ground clearance, which is pretty nice, especially for Indian roads these days, right? For convenience, you have engine switch on and off button, and this is a connected motorcycle, so you can pair it with your phone. You have a USB connected drive right here, and you can see your turn-by-turn navigation, your revs, distance, kilometer map. In the front, it gets a 19-inch tire, and at the rear, it gets 17-inch. Both rear and front is disc brakes, so braking is sorted. Also, it's got an engine out, so that is going to protect your engine with the bad roads. For suspension, it gets front forks in the front that gives you a generous travel of 120 mm, and a swing arm type rear suspension that features a 7-step adjustable preload that can be customized to suit the needs of each and every rider. Now, what I really liked about this motorcycle the most is the very smooth and refined engine. It has 250cc 4-stroke single-cylinder oil-cooled engine, which is mated to a 6-speed constant mesh gearbox. It provides a maximum power of 26.5 PS at 9,300 RPM and 22.2 Newton-meter of torque at 7,300 RPM. Also, you've got a dual-exit muffler whose sound wheels here. The most fun is above 80 to 90 km per hour speed. I mean, this bike doesn't perform the best at low speeds when you're at the speed of 30 to 40, but as soon as you reach the 4th and then 5th gear, that is when it really shines. Plus, I feel that this motorcycle rides absolutely marvelous on the tarmac, twists and turns. But by the look of it, just because it's an adventure tourer, I'm not sure if it can do the off-roading capabilities as well as other competition bikes. It is mostly because of the suspension. It is a bit stiffer. Also, on big potholes, small potholes, you will feel a little bump and a little pressure on your back. It's very smooth and comfortable when riding hard and fast. It gets calmer at 80 to 100 km speeds. There is no vibration till 90 kilometers, but as soon as you reach 95, you can feel the vibrations in the foot peg, and as fast as you go, the handling becomes much precise. It's very well planted, and the quality and reliability is, of course, the Suzuki. I absolutely love the fit and finish, the quality of the motorcycle. It looks like a Japanese make for sure. Now, adventure tourer motorcycles are my favorite kind of motorcycle, so I was particularly excited to ride this. I got it over the weekend. I rode it on the highways. Now, this bike is mostly suitable for your long rides, your weekend rides. Very, very light and nimble in traffic. In cities, it's a great bike. But when it comes to off-roading, I'm not very sure. Although this is very lightweight and nimble, It is 167 kgs, but if you want to take it for long rides, I'm not sure if 12-liter tank is going to suffice, but then there are always pit stops to make it more fun. The graphics on the bike are also pretty nice. They're available in 3 colors, black, orange and yellow. Suzuki V-Strom 250 has great road presence. You will love it in the hills. The engine is so refined and the power delivery is linear, especially in the turns and twisties. It is an absolute delight to ride on the tarmac, the hills, and because of the lightweight, it is so easy to maneuver in the traffic. But having said that, it still does not deserve the badge of V-Strom because it's not so much of an adventure tourer. The suspension is way too stiff to make all those off-roading moves. But having said that, at starting price of 2,12,000 rupees, I think this is a good option because all the riders, be it beginners or pros, they have something to take back home with this motorcycle.